So I was having a conversation with a family member of mine recently about estate planning and preparing for end of life. And it's never a fun conversation to have. It's not something we like to think about or really talk about generally, because we don't like to acknowledge the fact that inevitably one day we're all going to die. I'm going to die, you're going to die. And we're going to leave people behind who are going to be going through a very painful experience, who are going to miss us and have to sort everything out and wrap up all of our affairs once we're gone. And so I was having this conversation, and I wanted to talk about it because to me it's so critically important that everyone understands the need for some kind of estate plan. And in Arizona, our laws provide for a very simple way of creating a basic estate plan that is valid and enforceable in this state. And I think everyone needs to understand this. And so I'm going to teach you today how you can actually create a valid will under Arizona law in under 5 minutes. And so I'm giving this to you because this is something that you have the right to know, that is going to help protect your interests. It's going to help provide for your family, and it's going to reduce the stress in what will inevitably be a painful situation. So we're going to talk about holographic wills. And a holographic will is kind of a simplified version of a formalized will. And it has 2 requirements. It has to be handwritten by the testator. The testator is the person who's making the will. So if I'm making my will, I'm the testator. So I would have to handwrite my will, and then I have to sign it. Those are the only 2 requirements. And so it's something that you can do in under 5 minutes. If I wanted to create a will and say, John Smith gets it all, period, end of sentence, and I sign it, that's it. We're done. And that's going to be something that will most likely hold up in an Arizona court as being a valid will. Now, it's always important that you date your will. I cannot stress this enough. It is vitally important that you put a date on your will, because otherwise nobody's going to know one will from another and know which one was the most recent one. Make sure you're dating your will. But if you need to put in place a quick plan for how you want to divide up your property, how you want to provide for your children, how you want to make sure that pets are cared for, you can take 5 minutes, handwrite it out. Paper, pencil, handwrite it out, sign it, date it, and you're done. And that is going to get you a valid will under Arizona law. So please take 5 minutes and actually do this. And then I would highly encourage you to go and speak with a professional, because there's so much more to estate planning that you're never going to fully comprehend until you sit down with somebody who does this and can have them ask you questions and go through the process and really provide for all the eventualities. But if you're in a pinch, 5 minutes is all you need. 5 minutes and pen and paper, and you can create a valid will in Arizona. So please take this tool, take this gift, use it, and reduce one of the areas of stress for your family. They will thank you for it.